Stop scrolling. This no be banter again. Something is seriously wrong at Manchester United. For years now, one feeling don't follow Manchester United everywhere they go. Confusion. Not anger alone. Not disappointment alone. But confusion. Fans they ask, who are we? What is the plan? Why does every season feel the same? This is not about one bad match. This is not about one bad week. This is about a pattern. Manchester United was once a symbol. Fear. Authority. Winning mentality. Teams used to come to Old Trafford already beaten in their minds. But now, opponents come with confidence. Some even come expecting points. That change didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, season by season. Managers changed. Players changed. Promises changed. But the feeling stayed the same. Right now, United look like a team without clear identity. One week they press high. Next week they sit deep. One match they look aggressive. Next match they look scared. There is effort, yes. There is talent, yes. But cohesion. Direction. That's where the problem lives. Some fans will say, it's just bad results. But football people know better. Because even in games United win, the performances raise questions. Too many chances conceded. Too much reliance on moments. No clear control of matches. Winning without control is dangerous. It hides problems. Until pressure exposes them. This part hurts fans the most. Old Trafford no longer scares teams. Opponents. Play out from the back. Press United high. Believe they can win. That belief shift is massive. Because when fear disappears, football becomes honest. And honesty hasn't been kind to United. This is where debate always starts. Some blame players. They're not good enough. They don't care. Some blame managers. No tactics. Wrong decisions. But the truth is uncomfortable. This problem looks bigger than one coach. And bigger than one group of players. Because the same issues keep returning. No matter who is in charge. Playing for United is heavy. Every mistake trends. Every loss explodes online. Some players shrink under that weight. Others look confused by it. And when confidence drops, football becomes survival, not expression. United players often look like they're afraid to make mistakes. And fear is poison in football. Fans are patient, but not blind. They see poor game management, lack of leadership on the pitch, same mistakes repeated. The scary part. These signs don't look temporary. They look structural. Right now, United stand at a dangerous point. Not rock bottom. But not rising either. This middle ground is the worst place to be. Because if nothing changes, pressure increases. Confidence drops further. And the rebuild becomes endless. Fans are not just angry anymore. They are tired. And tired fans ask harder questions. So the big issue is no longer, did United lose again? The real issue is, why does this feel so familiar? Because until that question is answered honestly, results may change. But the crisis will remain. Watch Manchester United for 90 minutes, and one question go enter your head. What kind team be this? Some moments, they press high like a modern side. Next moment, they drop deep like they're afraid. That back and forth no be tactics. No uncertainty. And uncertainty kills teams slowly. Every strong team get identity. You know, how they attack. How they defend. What they do when pressure comes. With United, that clarity no day. One match. Fullbacks push high. Next match. They sit deep. One game. Midfield presses. Next game. Midfield hides. Opponents notice this. And once opponents notice confusion, they target it. This is not one of the biggest red flags. United rarely control games from start to finish. Even when they score first, they drop too early, invite pressure, lose midfield grip. That tells you something serious. His team doesn't fully trust its structure. And when players don't trust the system, they start playing for survival. Football lives in midfield. Right now, United midfield looks busy, but not dominant. Players run. Players tackle. But control. Come. Not enough. Spacing breaks down. Transitions become chaotic. Second balls get lost. This is where most United games turn uncomfortable. United defense not always bad individually, but as a unit, they suffer. Why? Because they are exposed too often. When midfield can't control tempo, defenders face waves of attacks. And no defense survives that forever. Mistakes then look like individual errors. But the problem started earlier. Up front, United rely heavily on moments. A dribble. A counter. A mistake from the opponent. There's effort. There's pace. But there's no reliable attacking pattern. And that means, if plan A fails, there's no plan B. If confidence drops, goals dry up. That's dangerous in long seasons. This is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Different managers. Same problems. That tells you something deep. It suggests structural issues. Recruitment mismatch. No long-term football vision. Managers come with ideas, but the environment swallows them. Until the structure changes, new faces alone won't solve this. United have signed talent. Big names. Expensive players. But many don't fit together. Some suit counter-attacking football. Others suit possession football. Put them together, and the picture blurs. This is not about effort. It's about coherence. You can't build a puzzle with pieces from different boxes. In crisis moments, teams look for leaders. Someone to slow the game. Calm nerves. Take responsibility. United often lack that presence during pressure spells. You see frustration. You see arguments. But you don't always see control. That absence shows most when things go wrong. Fans feel it. The same pattern. Hope in preseason. Inconsistency in matches. Pressure in winter. Big questions by spring. That cycle has repeated too often. And repetition is what turns concern into crisis. At this stage, United are not collapsing. But they are stuck. And being stuck is dangerous. Because football doesn't wait. Rivals evolve. Standards rise. At this stage, the problem no longer they only on the pitch. It don't enter the head. For Manchester United, every match now carries extra weight. One mistake feels bigger. One missed chance feels louder. One bad result feels heavier than before. That's how pressure works. Playing for United is not normal football. Every action trends. Every loss explodes online. Every draw feels like failure. For some players, that pressure fuels them. For others, it drains them. And right now, you can see it. Players hesitate. Players play safe. Players avoid responsibility. Fear has started to replace freedom. Football decisions happen in seconds. Pass now, or wait. Shoot, or look again. When confidence drops, those seconds stretch. You see it in United's game. Extra touches. Late passes. Safe sideways balls. That hesitation gives opponents time. And football punishes hesitation instantly. In key moments, after conceding, after missing chances, United often lose structure. Instead of coming down, ship breaks. Press becomes uncoordinated. Spaces open everywhere. That tells you the team doesn't fully trust itself under pressure. And teams that don't trust themselves collapse slowly. This is important. United fans are no longer just angry. They are tired. Tired of rebuild talk. Trust the process. New excuses every season. Anger still exists. But fatigue is more dangerous. Because tired fans stop believing. Old Trafford used to push the team forward. Now, sometimes it adds pressure. Every misplaced pass gets groans. Every slow build-up raises tension. Players feel that energy. And when players feel watched instead of supported, they play with fear, not freedom. In moments like this, dressing rooms split in two ways. Players who fight through it. Players who mentally check out. This is where leadership matters most. Not shouting. Not blaming. But clarity. Right now, clarity feels missing. This is the dangerous part. If the cycle continues, confidence keeps dropping. Standards keep slipping. Mediocrity becomes normal. And big clubs don't fall overnight. They fade. Slowly. Quietly. Season by season. Tactics can be fixed. Players can be replaced. But mentality, that takes time and honesty. United must confront uncomfortable truths. Who can handle pressure? Who fits the long-term vision? What kind of team they really want to be? Avoiding these questions only delays the pain. Right now, United are at a crossroads. Not crisis-level collapse. Not title challenge either. This middle ground is dangerous. Because it tricks clubs into thinking one or two fixes will solve everything. History says otherwise. So now, the focus shifts. Not just to the next match, but to the next decision. Because decisions made in moments like this shape clubs for years. And whether United rise again or remain stuck in this cycle, Manchester United crisis, what must change before it's too late? After every bad result, the noise comes. Debates. Arguments. Blame. But when the noise fades, reality remains. And the reality around Manchester United right now is uncomfortable. This is not a club in free fall. But this is not a club moving forward either. It's a club stuck between past expectations and present limitations. Let's be clear. This is not about one player. This is not about one manager. This is not about one bad run. The change needed is deeper. United must decide what style of football they truly want. What profile of players fit that style. And who can survive pressure long term. Without that clarity, every rebuild will look different. But feel the same. At clubs like United, responsibility cannot hide. Players must own performances. Managers must own decisions. The structure above them must own direction. Because when responsibility keeps shifting, accountability disappears. And clubs without accountability drift. Rebuild are not about time alone. They are about commitment. Commitment to a clear football identity. Smart recruitment. Patience with the right ideas. Not patience with confusion. United have tried shortcuts before. Big signings. Quick fixes. Those shortcuts brought moments. But not stability. From this point, United face two parts. Part 1. Honest assessment. Clear football vision. Tough decisions. This part is painful early, but rewarding later. Part 2. Half fixes. Short-term thinking. Another reset in 2 years. This part feels easier now, but repeats the same cycle. History shows which one leads to progress. For fans, this is the hardest part. Supporting through uncertainty. Watching rivals move forward. Hoping promises finally turn into progress. Fans don't demand perfection. They demand direction. They want to see a plan, growth, identity. Without that, frustration turns into fatigue. Moments like these define clubs. Not when everything works, but when things are unclear. This is the phase where big clubs either reset properly or normalize mediocrity. United's history demands the first option. But history alone won't fix the present. Manchester United are not finished, but they are deciding who they want to be. The next choices on recruitment, structure, and identity will decide whether this era becomes a long road back or another chapter of what could have been. This is bigger than one season. So let me ask you straight. Do you believe Manchester United are one bold, honest reset away from returning to the top, or have they already stayed too long in a cycle that's hard to escape? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments. Make we reason them together.